Hi friends, Lydia here with Paint and Create with Lydia, or on Facebook it will be Paint Party with Lydia. I have these two little wooden hearts in my stash. I've had them for a while and I decided let me make use of them. So I am painting pot of one, the bottom, like 2/3 white. And then the other one, let's see if you know what I'm making with the other one. The other one I'm painting like skin tone color there, flesh tone, and I used Americana flesh tone. Okay, that makes sense. And then I painted white around it, and guess what I'm doing? Adding a little mustache, so you can kind of see a little beard coming. Don't mind my mess on the floor. I got a little half round bead there, and I will paint it also flesh tone. Painting my side edges. Just gives it a more finished look. Excuse me. And now I'm adding, it's called glitter snow. And I'm just kind of, trying to texture it so it looks more like a beard. You could use a snow text too if you don't have it. There's not much glitter, but and then I kind of tried to shape the mustache a little thicker than the side of his, like for the hair, so that it would stand out a little. I'm adding a little orange. Don't know what I'm doing. Wait a minute. Oh, I decided to do, the cheeks first. Kind of guesstimated where I wanted the cheeks. They came out a little too bright. Make sure you really rub it off on that paper towel. I'm adding my little nose with orange. I believe I used Apple Barrel Harvest Orange. Any orange will do. I made little dots for the eyes, for the back of the brush. Adding a little bit of like a brown tone. I just used burnt sienna to kind of, highlight the little edges, make like little shadows actually. Dots for his eyes. Oh, and I think I glued in that little button nose. Making the little dots again with the back of my brush for his mouth. Sorry, guys. Whenever I go live or do a voiceover, I tend to cough. Adding the little white dots, the little dots to the eyes. I am just adding some little touches with that burnt sienna, just to, kind of highlight the beard a little bit and kind of differentiate the mustache. Actually, I'm adding it to the mustache. I did go back and add a tiny bit to the side of his beard. Now I'm adding, this was like a thick ribbon, and I just used what I had around me, really. And I'm making it work. Excuse me. I'm just kind of making it work. You could have cut it into like a triangle. That might have been easier. And now I just tied a little bit of it with a little string and added that little rusty jingle bell. I think it's starting to look real cute. I could have put the pom-poms on it. I ended up using pom-poms for the snowman, but I ended up using this little ribbon just to be a little different. But you could put a little layer of fur if you have some of that furry yarn. You could make this, he has a shiny little hat, but you could definitely make it with homespun fabric. Even gauze. So many different variations. I'm adding a little rusty, I think it's a snowflake there. Yeah. Then I'm doing the same thing with this little cotton fabric. I decided to paint the backs because it would be easier to paint the back first. But I'm going around the lace on that little Santa Claus. It all works, but sometimes you can make your work a little easier if you think ahead. But I get excited, so I want to hurry up and finish my project. So again, I'm taking a big piece of fabric there. You could cut it down smaller, cut into a triangle. I just play with it and work with it as I go. I wanted to stuff it. I could have used polyfill, but I had the fabric right there, so I just used scraps of that fabric. But what I should have done is stuck the little scraps more on his head and not in his hat, because the front of his head is kind of flat, but that's okay. And now I'm just kind of again trying to configure his hat. And I'm folding it, but I don't want the seam to show, so I'm folding it over. Wasn't sure if I was going to hang a jingle bell, but in the end, I decided to add like a little pom-pom. And I thought the dark green would look cute with the green hat. But I could use the white pom-pom. You could have used a jingle bell, a little heart hanging from it. Just de-stressing it a little bit with an ink. And I glued my pom-pom to my table. There we go. Now I'm like, now what? Now what does he need? Okay, this is where I get the little tiny pom-poms. Aren't they cute? I could have done that on the Santa. So either way, I was a afterthought. I thought, maybe it would look cuter on the Santa, right? Because the Santa has the beard. But I thought pom-poms look like little snowballs. And, you know, when you think of snowmen, you think of snowballs, right? But either way, aren't they cute? Just adding a few little touches and highlights to the nose. Oh, I might go back. I'm just noticing. I might go back and add 2 little white dots to the cheeks on the snowman. And now I'm deciding, do I put a snowflake or the rusty snowflake? I decided on the white snowflake, but I will add a little ink to just darken it a little bit so it's not so white. We crafters love to make things old.